Welcome back inside of the Plastic Planet. I am your host, Knick-Knack, hanging out with you guys today. And what day is it? Well, it happens to be Star Wars Day. That's right, May the 4th. May the 4th be with each and every one of you guys out there in YouTube land. And you know what? I'm just coming at you guys. I just want to give you guys a kind of a fun video to mark the occasion. And tonight I'm going to be giving you guys my top 20. You heard me right. My top 20 favorite Star Wars characters of all time. I didn't say Star Wars action figures. I said Star Wars characters. But I'm probably going to be showing off a lot of action figures to illustrate the points being made. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get right to it right now. Here you guys are, my top 20 favorite Star Wars characters of all time. All right, let's get to it right now. Alrighty, coming in at big number 20, that's big number 20, is Bossk. This awesome Trandoshan bounty hunter first appeared in the greatest film of all time, The Empire Strikes Back. And he is absolutely freaking amazing. I absolutely love Bossk. Love him in his Doctor Who inspired flight suit that he wears. And he is just absolutely awesome. And I do dig this figure a great deal as well. This, of course, is the Sideshow Collectibles Bossk 1/6 scale figure that came out a number of years back. This, of course, is the awesome, growling, tongue sticking out, nasty version of Bossk. He looks like, man, he reminds me of my dog. When my dog goes out in the backyard and eats dog shit. That's just vicious and awesome looking. Yeah, I do dig Bossk. Bossk coming in at number 20. Oh yeah, he's gonna go kill somebody. Alrighty, coming in at number 19 is everybody's favorite defective astromech droid. And of course is R5-D4. Although his role in the entire Star Wars saga was very brief but extremely notable. Had this poor bastard not had a bad motivator, man, the whole Star Wars saga could have turned out very, very differently indeed. Absolutely love R5-D4. I've always loved the character design on him, and I just love his appearance in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, or as we knew it back in the 70s and 80s, just simply Star Wars. That's R5-D4 coming in at number 19. Alrighty, coming in at number 18 from The Empire Strikes Back originally is the bounty hunter IG-88. This epically awesome-looking assassin droid would just make me crap my pants when you saw this sinister-looking Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz coming to kill your ass. This thing is absolutely awesome. With 360-degree bioptic vision, this thing will just frickin' kill you 8 ways to Friday. That's right. IG-88 coming in at number 19 on my list with a bullet. Hey, if everyone can love Boba Fett, and he only had like 3 lines, why can't I love IG-88? Just saying. Yeah, he's awesome. Coming in at number 17, it's everybody's frickin' favorite bounty hunter in the entire frickin' Star Wars universe, and top 20 favorite of mine as well. This is Boba Fett, guys. He's stylish. He's awesome. He's got a frickin' jetpack. And if someone pays him enough dough, he'll come find you. That's right. He'll pull your ass right out of the bathroom when you're taking a dump. Because he's wicked and bad and awesome. Frickin' Boba Fett. That's right. Coming in at number 17, it's everyone's favorite bounty hunter, even though he kind of went out like a chump in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I'm talking about Boba Fett, guys. Badass. Coming in at number 16 is Padme Amidala. I always really loved Natalie Portman's portrayal in the prequel trilogy. I think she's gotten a lot of shit for that over the years, but I think she's an amazing actress. And you know what? How can you not like the mother of Luke and Leia? Yeah, I absolutely always dug her performance in those movies, and she always just kind of portrayed this feminine strength that was just, off the charts amazing. She was beautiful, she was effeminate, but at the same time she was badass, and she'd kick the shit out of you if you crossed her. So, both in a diplomatic way, and she could also hold her own in a firefight. So, always dug Padme Amidala. Don't have a lot of collectibles of this character. I've got a number of 3 3/4 inch figures, and this is an old Force Unleashed figure. I'm hoping Hot Toys does her justice here real soon, because I'll be firing that one up for sure.
Must have had a self-destruct.
An Imperial probe droid.
Alrighty, coming in at number 15 is Grand Jedi Master Mace Windu, from the prequel trilogy. I always enjoyed Samuel L. Jackson's performance in those movies, and his character was just an amazing Jedi Knight. He was the embodiment of strength and wisdom, second really only to Yoda. An amazing character, and I always really dug, like I said, Samuel L. Jackson's performance in those films. This, of course, is a very old Sideshow Collectibles piece, so 1/6 scale figure, I believe, from, I want to say, 2006, maybe as late as 2007, but this is an old piece, and I'm hoping they revisit this figure in the future. Maybe Hot Toys does, just like that Padme figure. I'd love to get a updated Mace Windu. That'd be fantastic. Coming up next is everybody's favorite internet meme. I don't know, I can never remember how to say that. My 13 going on 14-year-old son always thinks I'm a big frickin' dork, because I don't know how to pronounce that. But anyway, everyone's favorite internet meme is Admiral Akbar. This is a Gentle Giant mini bust that I got a number of years back, and this one is probably my favorite of all my Gentle Giant pieces. Admiral Akbar looks amazing right there. Absolutely loved him in Return of the Jedi. I loved him so much from going way back to before even the film was released, because he was a mail-away figure from Kenner. You collected a number of proof of purchases, you mailed it away, and you got yourself an Admiral Akbar figure. He was the first character from Return of the Jedi that ever entered my collection as a youngster, and that character has held up so much over the years. Really dug him so much, and really glad he got a great death in the last film. Oh wait, he didn't. Anyway, yeah, Admiral Akbar, absolutely love him. Coming up next is this cybernetic monstrosity. Now, it's not Darth Vader, guys, but no, this is like Darth Vader 1.0, actually. That is, of course, General Grievous. I absolutely love this walking nightmare. Originally, his first debuted in the original Clone Wars cartoon micro series on Cartoon Network. He was an astute Jedi murderer in that micro series, and that carried on into Revenge of the Sith, and then later on the more modern Clone Wars series. And I love those eyes. Those are just, they're almost like, they're almost cat-like, as they stare at your soul through that mask. He did have, unlike Admiral Akbar, he did have a great death sequence with his fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi, when Obi-Wan Kenobi basically ripped open his insides and then incinerated his heart. It was absolutely amazing in Revenge of the Sith. One of many great scenes from a great movie. I absolutely love this figure. This, of course, is my Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale General Grievous, flanked by a pair of security battle droids. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. This is actually one of my favorite shelves in all my details. Alrighty, coming in at number 12 is my very favorite protocol droid, and I'm sure yours as well. That is, of course, is C-3PO, human-cyborg relations. Everybody remembers the first time they saw C-3PO. And that, of course, was when he was getting battered and bashed on board the Tantive 4 in the opening sequence of Star Wars, the original Star Wars, A New Hope, as that blockade runner was taking enemy fire from the Star Destroyer Devastator. Absolutely awesome. C-3PO, an amazing character, and has lived loved through the decades, and this is an amazing figure you're seeing right here. This, of course, is the 1/6 scale Sideshow Collectibles C-3PO. I love the light-up eyes on him. Absolutely, positively fantastic. Of course, because he is such an iconic character, I have multiple pieces of him in multiple genres. Here's, of course, my premium format 1/4 scale C-3PO, accompanied by his counterpart there, R2-D2 from Sideshow Collectibles. In addition to a plethora of 3 3/4 inch action figures dating back to 1978, and other incarnations such as this one from Kotobukiya and Metacom. Well, what do we have here? That's right, coming in at number 11, it's everybody's favorite scoundrel, Lando Calrissian. Not only is he a lady killer, he's also a slayer of Death Stars. Absolutely love his character, played by the great Billy D. Williams. If there is a high point to the next Star Wars film coming out, it's that we do get to see Lando Calrissian one more time flying the Millennium Falcon. Really hope they don't screw that up. Yeah, alright. But yeah, love Billy D. Williams as Lando Calrissian. Absolutely fantastic. And this is a great piece. This piece has held up really well. I've talked about it in the past. This, of course, is a Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale figure. This one's considerably older. I can't remember the date on it now, but yeah, he's a lot older, but he's held up fantastic. This is a great figure. Really just kind of nails down Billy D. from 1979 there. It looks like he's right on the set of The Empire Strikes Back at Pinewood Studios. Do or do not. There is no try. Cracking into the top 10 is, of course, Yoda from The Empire Strikes Back, as pictured here in Hot Toys 1/6 scale medium. This is a fantastic figure. I kind of have him doing a little force action there with his eyes closed, levitating those rocks. Absolutely love that. You just move over my shelf just a little bit there, you can see Yoda, aka from Attack of the Clones. This is a little bit of an older prequel Yoda from Sideshow Collectibles. This is not a Hot Toys figure. I know Hot Toys is coming out with a version of this as we speak, but I'm pretty happy with this one right here, so real no need to replace him. But yeah, absolutely love Yoda, the great Jedi Master from The Empire Strikes Back and the prequel trilogy. Yeah, he's fantastic. Coming in at number 9 is the vile gangster himself, Jabba the Hutt. This is my 1/6 scale Jabba the Hutt throne and figure DS from way back in the day. This is a Sideshow Collectibles piece. This is not the updated version, which is for sale right now on their site, which I've seen recently in person, and it does look amazing. But I'm actually pretty satisfied with this one, all things considering. And, you know, hey, I don't necessarily have $800 that I just would like to toss down the toilet. So yeah, this figure will do just fine. He is absolutely freaking amazing. And Jabba the Hutt's been one of my favorite characters ever since he first came on the screen in Return of the Jedi. He was vile. He was disgusting. He had a booming laugh that just echoed through the movie theater. And he was so gross, he licked Princess Leia on the face. It was terrifying. What an awesome beast of an asshole, Jabba the Hutt. Bo, ho, 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 ho. Coming in at number 8 is the epitome of beauty, strength, and courage all rolled up into one. And of course is Princess Leia, Organa of Alderaan, played by the late great Carrie Fisher. This is the Hot Toys version from A New Hope. Absolutely dig this figure a great deal. She is an amazing character, and I've always just sort of had a giant crush on Princess Leia ever since I was just a little guy, seeing her on the big screen in A New Hope and in Empire Strikes Back and later in Return of the Jedi. She was absolutely awesome. She was the anti-damsel in distress. She was the original, and you know what? She didn't need to tear down her male counterparts to be big. She gave as good as she got, And yeah, she's absolutely amazing, an amazing character, and an actress, I should say, that is dearly missed. Coming in at number 7 is one of the greatest villains in all of motion picture history, the great puppet master himself, Darth Sidious, aka the Emperor. This is the 1/6 scale Sideshow Collectibles Emperor that came out several years back with his throne from the time that throne is polystone, actually. This is not the brand new Hot Toys version, which just came out this year. I've been really tempted on a couple occasions to pick that up. Did a review of it last January. It was my good buddy and often collaborator on this channel, Uncle Pat's Hot Toys Emperor that we reviewed. Absolutely awesome, and kind of makes this one not look as great as it used to, but still, I still like this piece a lot. And yeah, the Emperor himself, the great manipulator of the galaxy, the ultimate villain. Whether you're talking about him in the prequel trilogy or his ominous presence, an amazing acting job done by Ian McDiarmid in Return of the Jedi, and hell, in Episode 3 as well, Revenge of the Sith. This character is just iconic in every sense of the term, in every sense of the meaning, and just embodies pure, unadulterated evil. Look at those nasty teeth. Coming up next is everybody's favorite rolling trash can. That's right, guys. I'm talking about R2-D2. It wouldn't be Star Wars without R2-D2. And he is absolutely one of my absolute favorite characters in all of fiction. I love R2-D2. He's just incredibly stubborn and wise beyond what anyone ever gives him credit for. He's kind of seen the events of the galaxy unfold, and he never actually had a memory wipe that we know of on screen. And yeah, he kind of knows everything, but he never says anything. That's R2-D2. I absolutely love him. You never know exactly what he's saying when he's interacting with other characters because he speaks in binary beeps, boops, and bops. He could be swearing all the time. We don't know. He's absolutely awesome, and he absolutely saves everyone's ass throughout the entire Star Wars saga with his cadre of sprockets and interchangeable parts here. I love R2-D2. Alrighty, coming up next, guys, let's give it up for everybody's favorite scoundrel slash smuggler turned with a heart of gold. That's Han Solo. That's right. He is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely love Han Solo. You never knew what to think of Han Solo, at least back in the original version of A New Hope when he came on screen, as he just completely waxed Greedo in the middle of the cantina in cold blood. You didn't know what to think. Is this guy a bad guy? Is this guy a good guy? Well, he's kind of the original anti-hero, at least at first, but then he just kind of becomes a hero with a heart of gold, in part because of the consciousness of Chewbacca there, who kind of brings out the betterment in Han's nature, and of course allows Luke Skywalker later in the film to put down the kill shot on the Death Star. Without Han Solo's help, Luke would have never blown that bad boy up. So yeah, he's definitely a hero with a heart of gold. Absolutely love Han Solo, who gets the princess in the end. Who'd have thought a guy like him and a girl like her? Yeah, absolutely awesome. Coming in at number 4, guys. Number 4 on my list of top 20 most favorite epic Star Wars characters of all time is Darth Maul from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I remember seeing the trailer for this, sitting there waiting to watch Babe Pig in the City. Hey, I went with my sister. I was a good brother. What can I say? Anyway, we're waiting to watch Babe Pig in the City, and the trailer for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, came on screen, and I saw this badass MFer light up that double-bladed lightsaber, and I just knew this guy was going to be something epically awesome. I thought they killed him off a little early in the trilogy, although I know he came back to life in the Clone Wars series as well as in Star Wars Rebels. But from a theatrical standpoint, I thought they might have killed him off a little early. He could have been a tremendous part of the prequel trilogy, but that's okay. He is an awesome, awesome character. I love his silent, stalking, predator-esque ways. He kind of reminds you of like a panther. He's like a Sith Lord. It's like a panther. He just like stalks you, and you don't know he's there until you've got a lightsaber through your gut, or you're choking for breath because he's force choking you from afar. And Darth Maul is so freaking badass. Absolutely love him, and love the Duel of the Fates battle at the end of Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Really made that movie, in my opinion. Without that movie, or without that scene, I should say, that movie would have had a lot worse reception than it did. The Duel of the Fates alone kind of saved The Phantom Menace, in my opinion. So yeah, coming in number 4, guys, is Darth Maul. Alrighty, we are getting down there, guys. We are getting down there. We are in the top 3 right now, and at number 3 is the wise Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. Whether we are talking about Sir Alec Guinness, as pictured here, both this is the Sideshow Collectibles Mythos Obi-Wan over here that I've featured on this channel before, as well as the Hot Toys Obi-Wan Kenobi from A New Hope that I've also featured on this channel. Or if we're talking about the great Ewan McGregor from the Star Wars prequel trilogy, who did Sir Alec Guinness absolutely justice in his portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequel trilogy. In many ways, to me, and hey guys, I'm a prequel enthusiast, I will never ever deny that, but in many ways for me, Ewan McGregor lived up to Obi-Wan Kenobi's name every bit as well as Sir Alec Guinness did in his individual portrayal of this character. The guardian of Luke Skywalker through his formative years from afar, from a distance, Obi-Wan Kenobi lived on the desert world of Tatooine in exile as the Empire rose to prominence and power. And he just hid in the shadows until it was time to bring Luke Skywalker out into the galaxy. And I love this character so much. He is such a selfless Jedi Knight and one of the greatest of the Jedi Order. So, a worthy spot here at number 3, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alrighty, guys, and coming in at number 2 on my list. Speaking of Luke Skywalker, here he is, as he makes his appearance on this list at number 2, which really, I mean, he could be literally 1B on this list. I mean, he is such an epically awesome character in the Star Wars saga. No character just embodies the spirit of Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. He truly is a mythological figure for our age. He's like the modern equivalent of Achilles or Hercules or Thor or King Arthur himself. Luke Skywalker, for the 20th and 21st centuries, he truly is our mythological hero, with roots that date back to those historic characters. And I absolutely love Luke Skywalker so much, from his earnest beginnings as a naive, green, impatient farm boy, as we see him mature through the original Star Wars trilogy, leading up to the gates opening up in Jabba's palace, and in he strides, dressed in black, a dark figure, a fully realized Jedi Knight for all intensive purposes, as we see him thrash his way through Jabba's palace and rescue his friends on the sail barge at the end of the Battle of the Sarlacc pit, and of course leading up to him redeeming the almost irredeemable evil from his father, and bringing out the good and restoring Anakin Skywalker, and basically fulfilling the prophecy of the Chosen One in Anakin Skywalker by showing Darth Vader the love that he has for his son, by destroying the Emperor, as Luke is taking the brunt of the wrath of Emperor Palpatine at the end of Return of the Jedi. Everything about Luke Skywalker is just amazing. I love this character so much, and if you can't really tell, and he really could be number 1 on this list.
someone else. I hate them.
If you only knew the power of the dark side, the dark side, the dark side.